minute recap of our Monday, May 15th public hearing, special meeting, and workshop. Sorry for the delay in getting out the video, as we had a busy week planning for our birthday party that we had on Saturday the 20th. We continue to celebrate our bicentennial All-Stars with recognizing one historical figure and one community figure that has contributed to our 200 years of history each month. Our legacy bicentennial honoree for May was Mr. John Stoll. John Stoll began his printing career on the Old Fedelsburg Courier. He went to Philadelphia to work on the Philadelphia Record as a hand compositor. When the lineotype machine entered the printing office, it eliminated the need for hand compositors, and he came back to Fedelsburg, brought some type and a hand press. He founded a printing business in the bedroom of his Fedelsburg home in 1889. During the first years, the young printer put out little magazines for stamp collectors and coin collectors. He solicited businesses from far and wide. His business grew, and he moved into a vacant room over his father's general store. 1 year later, the store burned, and everything of his burned with it. He then built a small frame building behind the site of his father's store and started again. As his business grew, he needed larger quarters. After the death of H.P. Chambers, the company printed the Fedelsburg Courier, a weekly local newspaper, until it was sold in 1926. Stoll Printing also published monthlies, weeklies, print papers, and magazines for churches, colleges, pneumatic and law societies, novels, stamp, fruit and flower catalogs, conference minutes, pamphlets, programs, booklets, letterhead, and all kinds of other work. Around 1927, the output of printed matter from Fedelsburg so increased the volume of the post office business that they had to entitle the town to city mail delivery. In 1904, Stoll Printing Company Incorporated printed Fedelsburg, an historical souvenir, a book which described in writing and in photographs the life and times around Fedelsburg from 1804 to 1904. In 1932, they followed up with the Progress Made in Town book. It's due to these two publications much of the town's history and growth has been preserved. These are prized possessions if owned today. Our bicentennial community honoree is Miss Lulu Marilis. Miss Lulu was born and raised in a small island named La Gonave, located in the Caribbean, also commonly known as Haiti. She left Haiti in early 1990 and in her early 20s migrated to the United States and the Fedelsburg community. She has been married for 34 years and has two children, 29 and 25, and one grandchild that is 1 year old. She attended college in Port-au-Prince, Haiti, with a major in business and a minor in clothing design. When she left Haiti, she entered the United States. She was filled with love in her heart, hope in her mind, and faith in her spirit. She had everything she could imagine. The only thing that was missing was after settling, she instantly faced with a surplus of challenges, mostly due to the lack of guidance for Haitian immigrants, along with the obvious language barrier. There was no one who could serve as a liaison between the rising group of Haitian people and its community leaders that could help support the community. So Miss Lulu set out to help the Haitian community. She started a business, Lulu's Mini Market in Fedelsburg, in 1999, where the Haitian people could come and buy their native food products. It is still here in town, but now called the Ebenezer Store. She lives in Fedelsburg and is assisting on the agency who serves the Haitian Creole speakers. In 2005, she entered serving her community as a liaison for the Caroline County Public Schools in Fedelsburg. She is excited to say that 27 years of the community heard voices and that she is still here today, leaving a positive impact in the community, serving as a liaison, a mentor, a counselor, teacher, translator, minister, and business owner. She loves her community. We truly appreciate all that Miss Lulu has done for our community and for the Haitian community. And she said she is forever grateful for the support that she receives and the love that she receives from the community. We also held a public hearing for our application for Community Development Block Grant in the sum of $800,000 for the community facilities sanitary sewer pump system. The town is pursuing $800,000 in funding for the engineering design phase of the pump station upgrade project. GMB, the town's consulting engineering firm, provided a cost estimate of $4.3 million for the pump stations. Projected to the town staff have applied for the funding from Maryland Department of the Environment and the federal legislative delegation for congressional directed spending. This project had been moved to the recommended project list for congressional directed spending funding in the sum of $3.4 million, or roughly 80% of the cost of the project. At present, no information is available about those MDE and CDS requests. Award of the CBDG funding in the requested amount would meet any required match up to 20% of this project. Resolution 2023-06, the application for the Community Development Block Grant was introduced and adopted for submission for the $800,000. Mayor and Council also received and adopted the Community Development Block Grant Public Participation Plan. This plan has to be renewed every 5 years. The full plan is available on the website under Government, Town Council Meetings and Agendas, minutes for May 15th. Mayor and Council also received a demo and an update on the AMI water meter project. We are over 1,100 meters installed and the data is flowing into the portal. We now have access to see all kinds of data, and we are working on directions for residents to use the portal so that they can manage their own water usage. Stay tuned for information on how to use the application and track your water usage. Mayor and Council also discussed Resolution 2023-07, Municipal Town Election 2-District Map. Town attorneys attended a hearing in Baltimore on Tuesday, May 9th on a motion for the preliminary injunction filed against the town by the Caroline County branch of the NAACP, 7 residents of Fedelsburg, and the Caucus of Afro-American Leaders. As a result of the hearing, the town was ordered to submit a status report detailing plans to implement recently passed resolutions amending the town's election system and the proposed district map, including the demographic data. Mayor and Council have spent the last 7 months thoroughly reviewing the town's election system, discussing and adopting amendments to that system to improve elections for all town residents. After discussion, Mayor and Council approved the following plan to submit to Judge Gallagher in the status report. If approved by the judge, the resolution will be adopted on the June 12th meeting. Resolution 2023-07 contains the following plan. On the 4th Tuesday in September 2023, an election shall be held between the hours of 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. for the election of the mayor and 2 council members that reside in District 1 and 2 council members that reside in District 2. The council member from District 1 that receives the highest number of votes shall be elected to a 5-year term. The council member from District 1 that receives the second highest number of votes shall be elected to a 3-year term. The council member from District 2 that receives the highest number of votes shall be elected to a 5-year term. The council member from District 2 that receives the second highest number of votes shall be elected to a 3-year term. The mayor shall be elected to a 5-year term. The terms of the council members that are elected for 3 years shall expire the first Tuesday in November 2026, at which time the election shall be held for the election of 1 council member from District 1 and 1 council member from District 2. The council members elected in the 2026 shall have a 4-year term, and the election of the 2 council members, each from different districts, shall occur every 2 years thereafter. The full resolution further adopts an election district map that provides 2 districts, one of which is majority-minority and contains the underlying population and demographic data. A full copy of the resolution and the district map with supporting data can be found under Government, Town Council Meetings and Agendas from May 15th, and if you click on More, you will see a copy of the resolution, the map, and the supporting demographics. Mayor and Council also received the report on Sustainable Communities, Sustainable Maryland, and Environmental Justice Communities. We're reviewing our Sustainable Communities status, which expires this summer, and we are working on our Sustainable Maryland certification. Both of these certifications assist us in accessing grant funds. We also found out Fedelsburg qualifies for additional funding with the next round of grants that fall under environmental justice, so we will be leveraging that status as well. We also discussed the fiscal year 2023-2024 budget. As we discussed last meeting, we are trying to keep it lean and watch expenses since over $770,000 of our annual budget goes to pay debt, or roughly $1 out of every $6 of revenue across all funds, meaning 100% of the current government services are paid for 83% of the revenue meant to do so. The pie chart below shows the percentages of the total budget for the following. Debt service payments, $774,132,000. Utilities and water is $485,499,000. Utilities sewer is $1.388 million, and public safety is $1.08545 million. General government services, which is public works, administration, and finance, code enforcement, legislative, and legal is $938,511,000. The actual budgeted dollar amounts for each are as follows, which was just explained and can be seen on the pie chart. Mayor and council also wanted to recognize our FPD since last week was Police Week. In 1962, President John F. Kennedy signed a proclamation which designated May 15th as Peace Officers Memorial Day, and a week in which that date falls is Police Week. The town of Fedelsburg proudly acknowledges National Police Week, which was observed this year from May 14th to May 20th. We publicly salute the service of our law enforcement officers in our community and all the communities across the nation. Our FPD officers play an essential role in safeguarding the rights and freedoms of the citizens in Fedelsburg and keeping us safe. They strive to serve all of us in the community and protect us against violence and disorder. This week, we also recognize Public Works and all they do behind the scenes. They were tremendous help this week in getting the town ready for our big event on the 20th. They always embrace my crazy ideas and try to make them work, as well as working to make the town look better. We had a great bicentennial festival on Saturday, May 20th. Fun was had by all, from a parade to kids' rides to lots of great food, music, and was capped off by a wonderful fireworks display. Thank you to everyone who came out and supported our event. We will be selling hats and t-shirts around locally, so stay tuned for the location. Our next big event is the Bicentennial Gala, which is dinner and dancing on the water. Tickets will go on sale shortly. For more information, you can go to www.200yearsinthemaking.net. Due to scheduling conflicts and the federal holiday, June's meetings are June 12th and June 20th. The budget hearing is scheduled for June 12th. That's it for our recap. See ya. Thank you.